Hello guys, DeathDroid88 back yet again with another episode of Immortal Cities, Children of the Nile. In the last episode we added on another priest here, we added on another noble, we improved the palace a little bit, and we added a couple more farms. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go with this episode, so we're just going to let it run. We're probably just going to keep trying to build onto the city. I think the first thing, since we do have quite a few educated workers, we should probably get a scribe. That'll just help out in general with everything that we're doing. Papyrus maker's also needed for the scribe because that's the way that the scribe keeps track of everything. That's essentially paper. Add on to these guys here. And you will...
Your prestige is rising.
Do taxes. Alright, so it's looking like our prestige is going up. We only got one educated person, but we got another priest on the way. We can handle up to 4 more farms. So we'll add those in. Add in some more path. Here. Also want to get rid of you. Alright, so now we should have graduates moving in here. Got one graduate there. I almost got that guy going. There we go. So rushes. So we should have him up and running here soon. Should also have our scribe here eventually. So we're getting there slowly. Papyrus is also needed to do certain tasks on the world level menu, like keeping track of stuff, for instance, amongst a few other things. There we go. So we can keep transporting up to there. Then entertainers is another thing we're going to want to keep a eye on, because at some point we're going to want to get a couple entertainers so then we can keep the nobles happy. And the nice part about all these guys here, we never have to pay them taxes. They essentially are taxes, and then these guys are the ones that get paid. Laborers are the ones that we need to eventually start mining with, so when we get laborers, we're going to have to make sure we have a lot of food. That's why we're sort of building the city first, instead of just jumping right in on mining. And you need about 4... I believe it's 4 laborers per chunk of limestone to haul it around. So if you don't have a lot of laborers, you aren't going to get too far too fast. So they should be able to... Yeah, he should have this finished up soon. And you're going to go get some reeds. So that'll help out. Farms is doing good. We got some bricks building up, it looks like. So that should help. What else do people need? Alright, so they're looking for healthcare. They're looking for... don't need funeral, but that probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put in. So we're gonna go with a mortuary, just in case anyone else dies. Apothecary, I think that's how you say it. I have no idea how to pronounce half this stuff. So if I pronounce something incorrect, let me know. Yeah, we'll add those in, and then we'll add in the hospital. And we'll want another priest for healthcare, so we'll add him in here too in a second. We'll put him right here. And what he can do is he will take care of healthcare. We'll eventually add another guy for funerary services and probably another guy for tending the gods. But essentially, so if anyone dies or if anyone gets sick, if someone dies, we have a mortuary. If someone gets like a minor sickness, they go to the apothecary for like medication and stuff. It's essentially like a pharmacy. And then the hospital is where they treat more major injuries, like so when people get injured with like if they break a limb or if they get like seriously sick, that's what the hospital's for. These guys should be transporting stuff now. So he's working on papyrus. The scribe is on the way, so we should be good there. Not quite gonna be able to get taxes this year, it's looking like, but should have a scribe here soon, and we'll see what he does. And they're gonna go work, so we'll actually get some taxes this year, which will make the nobles a little mad, but when they start evading taxes and stuff, that's usually when you need multiple scribes. So you can have one or two that does the taxes for all the farms, and then one or two that go and actually collect everything from anyone that's not paying. Alright, so they're working, got the mortuary going. That statue's actually providing quite a bit of prestige, so that's cool. Now they're gonna work on the priest department there. And as soon as we get him, then we can switch him between either healthcare or, if needed, funerary services too. And we have plenty of food. And the thing that you'll notice is people may start eventually getting like some type of gum disease and stuff because they don't have enough vegetables. And when it comes to that, I'll eventually switch one of these guys over to like grow vegetables for taxes, so that instead of someone doing like everyone doing a mix, one person specifically does this. And that's why it allows you to change that. Doesn't really let you change it on the palace, but all the other ones it does. We'll actually come in here too, and we'll add in some roads here since we can't expand this way. At least I don't think we can. But yep, they're working on the priest's house now. There's no current demand for funerary, so we're good. And then 4 people are looking for healthcare, so that should be the next thing we work on. Scribes can also work in a court of law, and what that does, so like when royal family members or the nobles have issues with each other, like over land or crops or taxes or something like that, then they can go there and get the issue solved. And should be getting there eventually. We got one more guy graduated there. None of these people have kids, so no one's being taught. But that's not an issue. Probably work on the apothecary next. And that'll help us take care of the initial flux, but the only reason I'm building the hospital is long term we'll need that. And how much in taxes? So he got most of the fields. And he'll keep working on stuff for a little while, so. So we got 38 of the fields. They're only doing fields here, right? Yeah, okay. Because sometimes, like if I build the farms in this area, they'll put fields over here and over here, which is not optimal. Usually you want it all in one spot so that all your scribes can go in one spot. So you have one papyrus ready. So then the scribe will be able to come back and get that. And he got most of the fields, but he started late this year, so we're going to see how well he can maximize that next year. And see how these guys are looking for a cold, and those can be treated at either a hospital or an apothecary, and that'll help out just preventing people from getting sick and dying. Do colossal striding pharaoh. That looks interesting. So that home should be occupied here soon. Then as soon as it is, we have apothecary. You'll move in here eventually. You don't know it yet, but you will. We're actually getting a lot of buildings built up this time around. Going pretty fast. Come on, you know you want to be a priest. You know you want to be a priest. And you'll go home, and as soon as you get home, you're wanting more types of goods, but you have a wife now, so you're good. And these guys are only really busy during the tax season. So like during usually during the flood season, that's when everyone doesn't have much to do, and that's usually when you sell out of goods in most of the shops. Like see there, another cold wasn't treated. That isn't too much of an issue all the time. But you can see the families will eventually move up and stuff. It's showing that the food is slowly increasing there. We're all harvesting the fields here. And we should be not doing too bad on food. So probably want to put in like murals or something. One of the high food ones. Probably want to keep working on improvements for it, so. Got more bricks on the way. And you want more types of commonwares. So you want more types of just baskets and then pottery, I think. And armor and weapons isn't really needed. We aren't training soldiers in this one, so I'm not too worried about that. Almost got enough for that. Alright, so you got a bunch of food, which is good. We should have a decent influx of food here. Got more bricks on the way. And you'll also see now that he's going to go get papyrus since we do have papyrus ready. It just makes their job a little bit easier. And these have never been opened. No one's really worshipping there. No one's being taught. But that's because our nobles only have, well, don't have any nobles with kids. Yet. So they're gonna keep working on that. And we can probably go do another envoy. We'll do Cyprus, because that'll get us, I think, woods over there. We don't have quite enough for that one. So we should have some income from an outside source there. Got another graduate too, so if we need to. He's gonna go work here. And no one's everyone's being served. People may eventually start coming here. There's going to be a little bit of a demand for healthcare. But they can't really complain now because they have healthcare available. And they're going to go seek some cures. And we got a lot of food that time around. Almost 1,000 food, which helps out a lot. We'll work on murals next. At some point we'll want to worry about a tomb for our pharaoh, but I'm not too worried about that right now. They usually live to be around like 30, which isn't too bad. And at the very least, do like a small mastaba. The larger ones are better. They take up more space, but then we have the pyramids we can also do too. Alright, so now if we go to the world map. Alright, so that, he'll bring in more goods. If we go, let's go for this one, because that costs us the least amount of food. I always try and keep the envoys and the amount of graduates down, unless I don't have room for them. And we can add 2 more farms because our estate grew. One of our estates at least. Which means they added on some stuff. So they probably added on a couple of different... What did they add on? They got a pool, got like a shrine there, a little servant's house, and they got a wall. Alright, so there's no one building any of that stuff. But you're all working on it right now, so I'm not too worried about that. You're going to go work out air. We got remedies. So people are picking up remedies now. And no one cares about healthcare anymore, because we got all the healthcare issues taken care of. Did you grow? You have not. No. Okay. Yep, and they'll do health checkups and stuff like that too. Why do you want more luxury rares? Alright. What did that give us? That gave us a steel quarry and also a trader. Alright, so we almost got murals done. So that's pretty cool. And then got plenty of bricks stored up. He's gonna take the last 5 in there and get it taken care of. And then this is the point where I'm going to start worrying about tombs and stuff. At some point we'll be building here, so we can build tombs further on down this way. And these are just going to be the regular tombs. So we'll do... We'll do 4 of these initially. We'll throw a road in between them. And they'll start working on these. That'll use a lot of bricks initially, but we're probably not going to grow the city too much for a couple of years. Probably want to ramp up the production on bricks and stuff, so then we can eventually make more statues. But for right now, it seems to be okay. Yep, so there we go. You can only handle 6 still. Alright, you're good then. Alright, so he's going to start building this closest one most likely. What we can do, we can get rid of these 3 and just focus on one of them. So he's is providing health care. And there are remedies available, so we're good there. You're open, and you're open. Alright, so that all in all is looking pretty good. Probably want to add in another statue. Did the palace add anything else? Yep. So we added another one with the palace upgrading again. Haven't quite gotten there yet. Hopefully that's not the same guy. There we go. And see how they'll come in like a train of, he's got 10, the guy back here has got 8. So if we go back to his house, yeah, he's gonna want more common wares. So we got enough baskets. Not really running out of anything there, so we're good to go. Alright, so someone pulled a muscle and then didn't get taken care of. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention too is the shops of like the luxury shop owners. They can actually send their kids to go get educated. He's got a bunch of clay sculptures. Pulled a muscle. Alright. So at some point we'll get this tomb done over here. Woohoo, we got 10 bricks of 160. 15 more loads of 10 to go. Alright, well it is planting season again. And our scribe is shopping. Alright, well we're gonna leave it off there. As always, if you guys have any ideas as to how I can improve the videos, do anything like that, or just other games you want me to play, always put them in the comments. And thanks for watching yet again. Like the video if you like it, and then also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.